lost my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Switch at the same time on tape. Same thing with phone call. Heard that you fought with killer.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do the Bohemian lock twist, the shiny locks hyphen the messy locks. So I think it's one of the tutorials that just have to be talked through. It's really hard to understand what's going on if I'm not. The hair that I'm using is the Freetress crochet hair, guys. It's the crochet hair by Shake and Go. It's the Freetress brand, and the texture is water wave. I used a water wave throughout her whole entire hair. Get the 22 inches. Do not get the 10 inch. It will not work. You will have to use way more hair. So get the 22 inch hair. I used about 6 to 8 packs. Now this is how one strand of the Freetress hair looks. You are not going to want to use the hair in that state. You're going to want to comb it out or brush it out. Also, I split one piece of hair in half when it comes to braiding down the foundation before I wrap the locks. Tip: please be careful with this step. The hair will mat and tangle if you're just rushing and trying to pull it apart and trying to get everything done. You really have to take your time with piecing apart. This is how it's going to look when it's pieced apart. Right here, I'm going to show you guys, I'm showing you guys how I part her hair in 3 sections. So you do the bottom, that's the middle, and the top is done in 3 sections as well. Whenever I get to that, I will explain. So right here, I already did 2 or 3 rows. As you can see, they're messy. Some are more messy than others. Now, some clients want their hair really messy and frizzy. Some clients do not at all. She doesn't really like her hair messy. Now here are the pieces that I'm starting with. I pulled those apart in 2 sections. As you can see, there's a little bit of frizz going on, and then none of it is tangled. Now you will get 1 or 2 pieces that are tangled. Just honestly discard them, because it's more hassle to try to get it untangled than to just throw it away. Just throw it away. Now if you have a whole bunch of pieces that are frizzy and tangled, you're just gonna have to be careful when it comes to pulling apart. So right here, I'm just showing you guys how I add the braiding hair, the Freetress hair, to her real hair. I start on the root for the Bohemian locks, because if I don't start with the root, it's more liable to slip down. If I had the Marley hair, it'll be different. I could start on the ends of her hair, because I know it probably won't slip down that way. But with this, you just kind of, you got to start with the root. Now, if you do not know how to plait, I don't know, guys. I mean, they say there's a way you can crochet it. I don't know. You know, I really don't know. Like, I guess you can use rubber bands if you don't know how to braid. Like, lay the Freetress hair across and then rubber band the hair to your hair. I'm sure that's another way to do it, but I don't do it that way. It's easier just for me to just braid it in. I feel like it's more secure and it's less tension than using rubber bands. So yes, guys, so here I'm just braiding and adding the hair onto her hair. Okay, right here I'm showing you guys how I use the hair when it comes to the wrapping part. I comb the hair out. You can use a diamond brush as well, or you can use a paddle brush to comb the hair out of its natural curl pattern. If you leave it in this natural curl pattern, you're going to realize that there's always going to be gaps in between the locks. It's not going to flow together, and it's going to look weird. It's not going to look like locks. It's going to look like probably 2-strand twists or something like that. It's going to be a little too messy, you know, a little too uncoordinated. So always brush the hair out or comb the hair out in a more frizzy pattern in order to get the look that you desire. Okay, so coming up, I'm going to show you guys, after you go a certain amount of time, you see you're going to slide the hair up. That way you don't have so much disconnect in between the locks. When it comes to these shiny and slippery locks, they could slide down, so this is going to help prevent it from sliding down. I slowed it down right here so you guys can see actually how I'm wrapping. If you guys don't notice, okay, so it's curly hair, meaning it's going to be corkscrew curls going either to the left or corkscrew curls going to the right. Now, if I'm crocheting hair, right, and I'm twisting it to the left because I'm left-handed, what if the curls are going to the right? It's going to look weird, right? Think about it, you know, if I'm bringing it to the left and the curls are going to the right, it's going to look a little weird. So what I like to do is I like to, since I'm going to the left on every single lock, if the curls are curling to the right, every wrap, I'm going to get my left hand and I'm going to twist the hair counterclockwise as I'm doing it, as I'm wrapping it around. So I'm grabbing the piece, twisting my hand, wrapping. Grabbing the piece, twisting my hand, wrapping. That's how I do it. This is going to help everything move smoothly as well and prevent everything from unraveling. It's really techniques that you have to use. So right here, I'm going to show you guys how the lock looks right now. What you would do to get that messy look is you're going to back comb the dress. I'm only just showing you guys right now. This is not the real deal thing. That's what I do. I'm just showing you guys the example of how to do it. Now, you also can use a boar bristle brush if the person wants it really frizzy and really messy. The bristle brush is definitely going to cause a lot more frizz. Now, she doesn't like a lot of frizz. She just wants a little bit of frizz. So, a comb or a brush 1 or 2 times will do the job for her. And one more thing, guys, that I want you to notice when it comes to parting the front half of her hair. So I do both sides. I part it in 3 sections. I do the left side of her head, then I do the right side, and then I do the middle. So the left side, as you can see, I'm just doing them straight across, horizontal. Now when I get towards, no, vertical. Is that vertical? Horizontal, okay? But as you can see, the way I part it at the top doesn't line up perfectly with the hair, which is why I don't do it horizontal, I do it vertical. So as you can see, I'm braiding the front of her hair. Like I said, I do the sides first and then I do the middle of her hair. So here I'm showing you the middle part. I'm doing all of those locks in the same pattern I did the back of her hair. See, I'm not going in the same direction or the same pattern as the sides of her hair, even though it's considered pretty much the front. All of those that are left without locks are going to go in that direction, the backwards direction. That's how I parted. I wanted to show you guys how to part it. Like, I'm trying to be very detailed because I'm trying to figure out what I would want to know or what I wanted to know before I learn how to do them myself. This is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of error if you're trying on a client or someone else. As far as as you can see, I always do 3 small locks in the front, and those can go, it will look weird if it goes all the way to the back for the 3 locks in the front. So I do those to a side. Whatever side she likes hair to fall on, I'll do it to that side. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was more detailed than the other one. And again, these are crocheted hair, so the hair is shiny already. It's called shiny locks, messy locks, or whatever you want to call them. It's nothing like the Marley locks. But yes, guys, I think it turned out really well. As you can see, there really isn't frizz on hers. After I filmed it, I did give her a little bit more frizz because she wanted some. So I don't want to OD with the frizz first. I want to kind of do it a little bit more, you know, streamline and, you know, until someone tells me different. But as you can see, there is a good enough frizz in there already, and as time go by, the hair does frizz more. I never slept with anything on my head. I always washed my hair and got it wet. Every time I took a shower, I just pin my hair at the top and call it a day. I wouldn't sleep with a bonnet on or anything, just to give that messy look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.